What's up, ladies and gentlemen? We are finally back in Bitball. We're going to give it another shot here with the Montreal Expos. We did a demo run one season just to learn the game, learn the ropes. Got a little confused at the end with re-signing players. This is a pretty new game, some pretty new features, some interesting stuff, interesting quirks that still need to be worked out. Funny little glitches, but it's still a blast of a game and a really fun time. Quick little 20-game seasons. So let's get to work on first updating the team, getting the team morale up there, spending our bites. Usually just like to get the rehab in the stadium. I mean, everything just up to some kind of mid-tier because it doesn't cost too big of a percentage of your bites. I like that you have a good amount of bites and a good amount of resources to start at least. And I'm going to go back to the method I used before, cheap food, expensive tickets. Let's take a look at the team here. Most important part. Ooh, let's go. That's a much better player than we had last time. Fisher, an 80 overall. Definitely one of the better players in the league and on a 3-year contract, although I am a little suspicious of how contracts work. Julian Cunningham, pretty good center fielder. Nice bat there at first base from Cervantes. Ronnie Sullivan, not my favorite kind of starter. I don't like that that's our best starter. Yeah, we have a rough rotation. We're going to need to get a starter in free agency. Arnold's got a good hit tool. Saito. Yeah, we don't have a lot of depth here. We've got a good best player in Fisher, but there's some pretty rough players. We have a really bad pitching staff. Yeah, we could use some improvements in a lot of places. No doubt about it. Wow, that was a big burp. I always get confused by the lineups, and I try to drag my finger across. Okay. Don't know about Arnold leading off. I think Cunningham might lead off. He'd be Cervantes would lead off. Cunningham 2, then Shoji Fisher. Let's do Fisher 3, Shoji 4. Then Giannino. Giannino at least has a little power. Well, Saito right now would be the 5. Quite tragically, he's not that good of a hitter. We got to make some improvements to the lineup, particularly second and third. I mean, Wells is a terrible player. I don't even care what his potential is. It's an awful player. And we have a really bad pitching staff. I don't like any of our starters, actually. Sullivan would be a decent 3, I guess. Robertson's a nice closer. Lucian would be an okay, as a worst reliever, but Calderon needs to go. So we need 2 starters and a reliever. How much money do we have? Let's see. Well, there's Murata. That's a pretty easy decision at 27 years old. And Freeman's also probably pretty much a lock for us, too. Gonna cut Biome. That's a nice expensive starter to add to the rotation. Wish this guy would stop honking his car horn out my window. It's 3 in the morning, not 2 in the morning. Welcome to New York City. Yeah, just sit on the horn, why don't you, buddy? Just sit on the horn. All right. Wake up the whole neighborhood. There's only like 350,000 people in the neighborhood. Just wake them all up with your fucking car horn, doofus. In a city where you don't even need to own a car. All right. I mean, there's plenty of reasons to have to own a car in New York City. It's still in the United States. I'm going to stop tweaking and actually sign free agents. Let's see. So Benitez and Buddy just right back with the car horn. Is that a car horn or a car alarm? It's so loud right outside my window. All right, Benitez going to replace Donovan. We actually have a real pitching rotation. How much money do we have left? We only have $9 million. Uh-oh. Whoops, I spent all the money. Hold up, roster. We've got a nasty rotation, though. For sure. I guess Calderon is just going to sit there and be bad. We got to add somebody to the lineup. We got $9 million to do it. Okay. Gomez can at least, like, get a hold of one. Gomez only $3 million. Let's do it. And then playing a little money ball here. This is a game where challenges could be decently fun. Like trying to make a team with some limitations placed on it. Like you can only sign players under 40 overall, only sign players under 30 years old. Wow, look at Elliott Black. Look at the potential on him, but he's only 27. Only 27. He's already 27. So who knows what's even going to happen with the development there. Roster, lineup. Yeah, the lineup's pretty rough, man. Let's put Saito above Arnold. But I'm not super happy with the lineup. We literally need a shortstop. We can't do any worse at shortstop. I mean, Wells can barely hit. Is there another shortstop? Burns. He's 32, so he doesn't really have potential. And Fingers isn't actually that much better. He's 23. He doesn't really have upside, to be honest with you. So I guess we're just going to sign a different Wells. His name is also Wells. All right. Well, time for the start of the season. I guess we'll be looking to make improvements. We're going to be leaning on our superstars, definitely. Let's put our order back where we wanted it. Remember, Saito's hitting 5th, which is absolutely insane. Yeah, Shoji's going to hit 3rd. So it's Cervantes, Cunningham, Shoji, Fisher, Saito, Arnold, Giano, Gomez, Wells. And our strength is definitely in our starting pitching. So let's do it. It's a lot like last year. My first Expos, my first attempt at a season with the Expos, and let's see how this team grows. The draft is very, very important, it seems to me, in this game. How well you draft really determines how well you build a team, and it's a great way to find players. First game of the year. We are using quick counts, only 6 innings. Man, this guy's got some velo. This guy's nasty. Ball, 3-1 count. Strike. No, he tried to walk me, and I didn't let him. 3-1 pitch, that's a walk. Fisher, 1-1. Takes a strike. And goes down swinging. Those inside fastballs are nasty, man. Hard to see. Murata, see how he does. Clean first inning. 1-2-3. Here comes Saito. Strike 3. Man, this guy has some velo. Ball 4. Up comes Gomez. 2-1 pitch. That's a strike. 2-2. Takes it for a ball. And ball 4. First and second, 2 out. Can Wells drive something in? Man, this guy really does throw heat. Jeez, I cannot time off his fastball. It's quick. We are playing on hard difficulty. And we're in a jam. Bottom of the order, up comes the 7-hitter Peters. Drives in a run. They drive in another run from the 8-hole. The 9-hitter finally gets out, and Ruben pops up out of the leadoff spot, and we get out of the inning with only 2 runs. Cervantes, finally we make contact, and that's you're going to get thrown out, you doofus. All right, nice, the single. Cunningham jumps on the fastball, doesn't quite get a hold of it, fouls it down at the line. Ball 4, we got 2 guys on, nobody out, we're looking okay. Middle of the order. Oh, Shoji could have hit that, I think. Man, I can't believe I didn't hit that pitch. Wow. I'm frustrated. The 5-hitter Saito puts one up the middle. Bases loaded. Bases loaded, 2 outs for Arnold, who's a good contact hitter, but it's a 2-strike count. All right, that's frustrating. But a big strategy thing in this game is waiting for pitchers to get tired. So We're going to have, oh man, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2-run home run for Palmer. Doing damage today out of the 5-hole. And we're down 4-0. Here comes Janino. Strike 3. Come on, can we at least make contact with the baseball? Fouls it off, all right. That's contact. So is that. That's a double. I'll take it. Oh, man. Okay, no. I thought he was going to get thrown out for a second. That's either our second or third hit of the game. Man. It's like against a really good pitcher like this, I almost don't want to have quick counts. Like the 2-strike counts are unfair. Our pitcher's doing a good job, actually. I feel like kind of like he gave up that 2-run home run with 2 outs, but other than that, he's had a pretty good outing. And, hey, we answer back. 502-foot home run. I didn't even look at who that was. I think it was Cunningham out of the 2-hole. Shoji swings and misses. All right, Fisher, come on. 3-1 pitch, jumps all over it, but it's fouled on the line. Come on. I feel like this first season might be a struggle. I'm not going to set expectations too high. And there's another home run. We're going to go to the bullpen. We're going to see what Lucian can do. He can give up a single. He actually gets Palmer out, though, which is a nice change of pace. Can we get back in this game? Arnold flies out to left. It's still the same pitcher. He's getting so many strikeouts. Giannino. We try to wait back on it. We try to jump on it. It doesn't make any difference. That's a tough loss. That was a good pitching performance. We really got out-dueled there. I have no idea. Come on, you think I know my own team? And team morale just gets destroyed. We lose one game and team morale is just in the toilet. So, I mean, I guess we just got to win. It's pretty simple. We just got to win a game. And we got to play the Phillies here. Let's do it. Come on. Can we get out of a first inning? Come on, Benitez. He gets a line out, 2 outs. Struck him out. I'm just frustrated in the box at this point. Come on, Fisher. The 2-strike counts on quick. I'm thinking about, like, I just always have 2 strikes on me. It's like a nightmare. Stop. Let me have a chance. Every single quick count is 2 strikes. And now we're losing. Of course we are. I barely had a chance to hit. Giannino. Of course it's strike 3. And right to a 1-2 count. What about this pitcher determines that every single time he has a 2-strike count on me? I can't hit anything. This is crazy. That grounded into a double play. I've never seen that before. All right. That's interesting. All right. Maybe we need to wait back a little more. Maybe I'm a touch jumpy. There we go. That's just a single, unfortunately. But yeah, I think we need to wait back a little more. Oh, yes, we do. This game isn't tied. We're in the lead, 2-1. Wow. Yep. We just needed to wait back a click. Just calm down a little bit and wait back a click. That was no high, though. I don't know about that being a strike. Fisher. We knew Fisher was good. That's some exit velo right there. He's got some pop. All right, things are looking up. The offense is sputtered to life and given some reason for optimism here. After a pretty bleak opening day and a pretty bleak first 4 innings of game 2. Is that a double play? No, it's a single play. 2 outs. Arnold, we can still keep this alive. Strike 2. That's a ball. It's way outside. Come on. Get in there. Yes. We might score this run. No. Second and third. Not too bad. Come on, Giannino. That's outside. Drive it. There we go. 2 runs. 4-1. Nice. Excellent. 4-1. Pop that out. Come on. No, that's stupid. You're not scoring. Big inning for us, though. 5-1. Excellent work. Strike 3. All right. Nicely done, Benitez. Can we add more? Cunningham. Nah. Fly ball to shortstop. Popping up to the shortstop. Come on. Nope. Strike 3. More 2-strike counts. And we're just right back to being jumpy. Okay. Well, you know what? Let's put in Robertson, the closer, and let's win this game. Get our first win of the season. Ground out to short. Strikes out Harrison. Yamaguchi strikes out. And the Expos collect their first win of the save. And, game 1 was rough. We were talking about a rebuild. Now, the middle of the sort are firing our pitching rotation. We're already being optimistic, but I can't be bothered to answer a single one of these post-game questions correctly, and I probably never will. But the team morale went from 1 to 40. With that, the team morale's swinging a little bit. The Mets are kicking ass, and the Phillies are having a rough season. We're playing Pittsburgh. This is a funny division. This is a division that doesn't exist. It's a 32-team league, so the makeup of the league is totally different from in real life. But it's the Mets, the Pirates, the Expos, and the Phillies. Then you've got the South, which has Colorado, which is very funny to me. How Colorado could ever be in the South. The Nationals are already have a -15. Rough start to the season. I wonder, let's see which team has like the worst, highest rated player. Does anybody have like a 60 as their highest rated? Doesn't seem like it. I'm seeing mostly 80s. A few teams with a 70. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be that bad. There doesn't seem to be any like really bad teams. Who's one of the lowest ranked? They've got Baltimore ranked pretty low. San Diego, they got the best pitching. They've got Oakland being pretty good, which is funny. The Yankees have the worst offense. It's not terribly realistic. Boston, Tampa's pretty bad. Philly's pretty mid. The Angels are unrealistically good. Milwaukee has the worst pitching in the league. That seemed true early on. The Yankees scored like 20 runs off Milwaukee on opening day. 21s. Wow. Portland, a fictional team. This team is ridiculous. 4 80-rated superstars on Portland. Portland came out of the ground like the zombie, sticking its hand out through the dirt, dominating the entire league right off rip, right out of the expansion draft. Our other expansion team is dominating. One of the best teams in the league. We look like crap compared to the other expansion team. That's a single. Cervantes leads off the game. Leading off the game. Cunningham. 3-1 count. Nothing. Outside. Let's go. Come on, Shoji. Put it in the seats. 3-0 Montreal in the first. Shoji powers one over the fence. Opposite field home run out of the cleanup spot. Sorry, out of the 3-hole. And all 3 of our hitters so far have scored. This is not a very good pitcher. Look at Kawasaki's attributes. This is not a great pitcher. It is the 3rd game of the season. This would be their worst starter. So it's nice that we got out in front off a pitcher we probably should be doing some damage off of. And that's a double. Hopefully. Nope, no, it's just a single. Arnold. Driven to center. Ooh, it almost gets over the wall, but instead it's just a single. Janino. Fouls it off. Staying alive. Gets a fastball. Pops it up to first. Oh, was that a double play? That's stupid. I think that was a double play. Maybe there were 2 outs. Leadoff triple given up by Sullivan. They scored on a double from Munoz. It's a walk, 1st and 3rd, and we're already in trouble. We get the cleanup hitter to line out. Wong hits a single. It's 3-2. We get Ichikawa. And Stevens, the action-packed first inning, 3-5-0 over 2-3-2. It's a 3-2 Montreal lead after the first inning. That ball's driven. That's a single. Back around to the leadoff spot for Cervantes, who drives a fastball down the line. It was foul, apparently. It looked fair to go out the call, and instead I hit a home run. All right, cool. 5-2. Montreal putting up more damage here. What rebuild? What gosh dang rebuild are you talking about? We get another base runner. Come on, cruise me another fastball. Okay, he did. That was a little faster, though. Faster than the one I wanted. That ball's driven into the gap, but it's only a single. And up comes the 5-hitter Saito, who pops one foul. Love some insurance here. Arnold. Arnold is low-key. He doesn't have the power, but he's low-key probably a better hitter than Saito. So a 3-run lead, and immediately Tellez homers out of the 8-hole to make it 5-3. They're putting up a fight, Pittsburgh. This is a divisional matchup, all right. Top 3, and it feels like it's the 8th inning. It feels like this game's been going on forever with all the action. It breaks my heart that's not a double. It really should be a double. We have 10 hits. Wells. So much for not hitting. I'm glad we got the offense going, though. Here as the episode moves on. How far along into the episode are we? 21 minutes. Pretty good. Took a while for us to actually get the team signed, but it always does. Might put a thing in the description telling y'all when to skip to the start of the first game. So you don't have to watch me sign. Honestly, if just a couple good starters and a couple average position players, we're clinging on to this lead. First and third, Sullivan, he's still got stamina. But part of me wants to just go to Robertson and actually try to win the game. But let's give him one more at-bat to see if he can get an out. He can't. Ishikawa doubles, and we are going to go to Robertson to try to salvage this lead. Stevens flies out to right. Tellez strikes out. We made the right move, and we keep the lead 5-4. It's funny in these 6-inning games, sometimes you have to handle the third inning like it's, it would be the 6th inning in a 9-inning game. Oh, come on. That didn't even look foul. I got to hit a home run now. Deep center. Oh, nope, not quite. Come on. We got to get something done here. He could have thrown. Oh, they do throw me out at first. Come on. Really? Really with the 9-3 ground out? Really with the ground out to right field? Are we serious? We've still got our best reliever, but Hahn doubles for a second hit of the game. Munoz lines out to center. Here comes the 3-hitter. Big AB. And this game's tied on a double by Hashimoto. Yep. Yamada walks. Here comes Swang. And he pops up to second base. This is a banger of a game. 20 hits through 4 innings. This is what y'all came to see. This is an action-packed spectacle. Strike 3. Giannino strikes out. Oh, no, never mind. Strike 2. Now he strikes out. Okay. Gomez also with a little power. He decides to ground out to the pitcher. And that's the inning. All right, it's the bottom of the order, so hopefully they don't get anything done. Ishikawa strikes out. Stevens singles. Tellez singles. How much do we believe in Robertson as our best reliever? He is our best reliever. Hahn has 2 hits in this game. This is a tough decision. I'm sticking with him. Come on, Robertson. Let's go. He strikes out Hahn. And we go to the top of the 6th inning with a chance to take the lead. We need to have a big inning here. Down the line. Fair ball. Nice. That last one where they almost called it a foul ball really scared me, but that one is fair, and that's a leadoff triple. And we are in business. We wait back, and we charge it over the fence. 392 feet. It's a homer out of the leadoff spot, and it's a 7-5 lead for Montreal. Let's go. 171 pitches for Kawasaki. That's probably a few too many. They probably should have taken him out before his arm fell clean off. But you know what? They left him out there to pitch with his bloody stump, and we clicked one over the left field fence to take a 7-5 lead here in the 9th. Lucian get in there and close this thing out, hopefully, against the middle of the order. A little bit of a tall task, and it's a leadoff triple for Munoz. 7-6 on a ground out. Just got to get 2 outs. Yamada singles. It wasn't a game-tying home run. Huang singles. Ichikawa walks. All right, well, I'm not putting in Calderon. This is it. This is our fate. Strikes out Stevens. Strikes out Tellez. Oh, what a save by Lucian, and what a game. And Montreal escapes by the skin of our teeth. The Expos get to 2-1. What a hard-earned, tough victory against Pittsburgh. Man, it might be fun to play them again. Cervantes, 3 for 4 with 2 home runs. I hate that this game just doesn't track RBI well. It doesn't really understand how to track RBI, unfortunately. But Wells goes 3 for 3. And Sullivan, Robertson really put in a great effort. The bullpen actually did a really good job. They gave up a lot of base runners, but they got the job done. We won the game because of the bullpen tonight. And we are over 500. And looks like we're going to have a simulatable game there against a really bad Washington team, and hopefully we can win. But for now, we got to play the Rockies. Oh, look, they have different... I didn't even notice that. Wow, you can change stadiums. All right, so where would the Rockies be? I feel like the Rockies would be in Rotonda Park. That looks like the Rockies Stadium to me. So we got to pick a home stadium. Funny. I feel like Highland Stadium. There's so many choices. I feel like Likely Rate Stadium is great. I feel like Colorado would play in Highland. Okay, let's go. Cervantes. Wow, this guy's got some heat, huh? Okay, that last guy really sucked compared to this guy. And I hit a home run off him. All right, 420 feet out into the Colorado night. Oh, look at the people sitting up on the hill. I love this stadium. This is an adorable little stadium. This is an adorable stadium. Oh, come on. And that one's driven to the opposite field. It's another home run. I'm just like Twitch reacting to these pitches and hitting them out. This is a blast. 2-0. Let's see how long we can hold this lead for. This guy's so nasty, though, that it's almost one of those situations where, like, every time I hit the ball, I'm like, cherish this moment. We're going to get gunned at second. That was stupid. 4 hits in the first inning off a very good pitcher. Let's see what Murata can do. I was about to say 1, 2, 3, but the 3-hitter hits a double, but we get out of the inning. Oh, I should have swung a lot earlier. That was a ball. Drive that. Come on. Dude. Go me. Go me. Base hit. It's a double. Little 2-out double, trying to get something started. Come on, Wells. Strikes out. All right, we got a 2-0 lead to protect. We have a 2-1 lead to protect. And we don't. We don't protect it. Their leadoff hitter ties it, and it's 2-2. All right. Kind of expected that. We are going to have to battle off Trejo here going into the 3rd inning. 1-2 pitch. Maybe just wait back a little more. Lines out. Man, that's a nasty fastball. That is hard to track. Can we just get out of an inning 1, 2, 3, please? Please, can we just get out of an inning? There we go. Ground out to catcher. All right. Man, just crush that. Just crush it. I don't understand. They're just straight fastballs. Just hit them. Arnold, foul ball. Oh, that's a nasty pitch, man. He went inside with it and then outside with it. He turned it one way and then the other way. Completely fooled me. Top of the order, danger zone. Runner in scoring position for Cho, doesn't have a hit today. I don't like this. Nope, we get him. Strike him out. And Murata has put up a good effort despite giving up 7 hits here in Colorado. Ooh, that ended up being a single. Don't go to second, you clown. Thank you. Gomez. Hit that out. Dude, he's putting balls over the middle of the plate, and I'm not driving them. It's frustrating. And that one's not over the middle of the plate, and I chase it. The fastball really is hard to track. That one, no. Okay. We just can't get a 1-2-3. I'm so desperate. I'm just going to put Robertson in. I knew it. I knew that the second that I made a change. Nah. That's just... Please, spare me. Spare me. Come on, we're coming back. No, I refuse. Just crush it. Just hit that out. Land. Ugh. Dude, this would be a crappy loss. It is a crappy loss. That loss sucked. I don't care. I don't care about these questions. Let's please beat Washington in the sim, because if not, I'm going to have to go and take my anger out on Atlanta afterwards. Are we at Washington? We are. So we get to decide what their stadium is. The Brickyard kind of looks like the Nationals Stadium. The Nationals and the Hot Dog Dome would be kind of funny. There's a lot of choices. Yeah, the Washington, I guess, would be the Brickyard. Let's put them in red. Oh, I was going to sim this game. Whatever. Let's just play it. We're playing a terrible team. See if we can get a win against a bad team. And that's into center field. That's going to... Oh, no. Go back. So I guess we're going to sim the next one and then finish the episode. It's been a fun one so far. I hated that loss, but, if we end up playing badly, we can just say it's a rebuilding year type deal. That's a ball. Nice. I should be a little more patient. I think it pays to be patient in this game. But with the quick counts, it doesn't exactly train you for patience. You're in a lot of two-strike counts having to just react. Like right now. That's a base hit. That's in the gap. I like the deep walls here. In fact, you can get a lot of extra base hits. Go me. I just finished watching Breaking Bad. That's one of the sadder... that's one of the more underappreciated deaths in Breaking Bad. Gomez, Hank's partner. Spoiler alert, by the way. Spoiler alert for Breaking Bad, if you don't know what happens at the end of Breaking Bad. But yeah, Hank's partner gets shot basically the same time he does. A couple minutes before he does. And they just show his body lying there, and it's like... Nobody talks about it because Hank dies so soon after that. 1 out. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Jam for Benitez while I'm talking about Breaking Bad. We got to get out of this. Can he get the 9-hitter? Yes, sir. 3 in a row. We got to thank him for that. We're playing a bad team. We're playing a team with a negative 30 run differential after 4 games. Can we just win? This might be a really defensive park. I feel like these walls are far away. Man, we're just not hitting the ball. They aren't either. It's a pitcher's duel. Come on, Fisher. That's not a super hittable pitch. That might be. Just slugged that thing. Go to second. Nice double. All right. That's something. That's a strike. Should have swung. Shouldn't have swung. Unbelievable. Come on, Arnold. That's a strike. I got to swing at that. That's a ball. 3-1 pitch. Swinging right through it. This is just a pitcher's duel. Nice. Grounded into a double play. Got into a little jam, but got out of it immediately. We got to stop stretching the zone and let them walk us. Okay. I'm going to call that a strike. Guy on first, 1 out. Cervantes pops up to left. That's going to land. It's going to roll. There we go. First and second. Didn't roll away enough, but this is a rally. This is a chance here. This is a rally for this game. It's a 0-0 tie. We can consider this a rally. We're allowed. That ball's hit. It's just, bases loaded. Bro. All right, they're going to get the out at third. Okay, first and second, 1 out. Was there 1 out before? Whatever, let's not worry. Shoji. 3-2. That was the same pitch twice in a row, and we don't hit it. Another 3-1 pitch. God, that's nasty. And so is that. I'm mad. We really should have scored in that inning. We had the... That's frustrating. We had the heart of the order up. We've got Robertson right here. Bottom of the order. Ground out. Ground out. And there's the home run. I knew that was going to happen. God, I could feel that coming. All right. We bring in Robertson to get out of it. It's just frustrating. I knew they were going to hit a home run there. I felt like they were probably going to do it with the bottom of the order, but they end up doing it with the leadoff hitter. And it's a 1-0 Washington lead, and we're about to lose to a really bad team. Come on. I'm just not hitting. Really frustrating loss. I wish we would have simulated that. I don't care. I don't care about that question you're asking me. Let's just simulate this game against Atlanta and see if we win. We don't. We don't. And we're 2-4. All right, we're going to play one more game against Miami. And this game is pretty much going to determine, I think, the direction of this season. Because if we start 2-5, that's not good. You don't want to start 2-5. So we need to win this game here against Miami, really to prove a point, prove that we're not a rebuilder, and that we've got something here that's actually worth investing in and improving on. So, and also, more importantly, now we get to pick our stadium. Montreal, I feel like I know which one. I feel like it's Intech Park. I feel like Intech Park reminds me a little bit of Montreal Stadium from back in the day, the Olympic Stadium. It's not a dome. Is there one that's a dome? There's the Mega Dome, but that doesn't really look right. Yeah, we're definitely going with Intech Park. Okay. So let's win this game against Miami. I'm tired of losing. Murata. Bennett singles, steals second base. Vega flies out. Reed grounds out. Suarez doubles him in. 1-0 Miami. Okay. Dude, I'm terrible at hitting. Wow. I'm sorry, guys. What is happening? All right. Okay. There we go. Tie game. 637 feet. Remember when I said I suck at hitting? This game is tied at 1. This is not that good of a team. I can't lie. Having power in this game really, really counts. Having a hitter with power in this game really, really helps. And we don't have a lot of hitters with power, and that means we're not going to hit that well. Leadoff triple for Vega. Reed strikes out. Suarez homers 3-1. Okay. We have our assignment. We know how many runs we need to score. That's a disgusting pitch. Dude. Base hit. Let's go. Go. That's a double. We're set up. Strike 3. Come on. I just want to hit a home run. Fly out to right field. We're putting up a little bit of a fight, but our lineup is really honestly holding us back at this point. Just the flyouts, the lack of power. Put the ball in the seats, man. But I do need to learn to have a better eye in this game at the same time. I will admit it, I'm swinging far too much. Okay. Should have gone to the bullpen. Let's give Lucian a shot. We get out of it. We got to mount a rally either way. 2 runs, 3 runs. We need a rally. There we go. There's this base hit. It's not a rally, but it's a single. Get something started again. Giannino, foul ball. Fuck. Come on, Gomez. Let's go. Driven. Base hit. Let's just keep him there. First and second. Home run ties the game. Only one out. Wells drives one in the gap. We're locked in right now. Second and third. Get there, get there. He's out at the plate. Oh. We still need a home run to tie it. I'm taking a pitch here because we got a power hitter on deck. Strike. Fastball. Base hit. 4-2. We get a run. We get a run. And Cunningham up here with a chance to do damage. Bottom of the fifth. Big AB. 2-1 count. Rocked. Deep right field. That ball is gone. And the Expos have a 5-4 lead here in the bottom of the fifth on a 3-run home run by Cunningham. What a moment here in this young season. Shoji, line drive, base hit back up the middle, off the middle of the bat, off the end of the bat, rather. What a shot by Cunningham. What a moment. Can Fisher follow up? Maybe. No, it's a double. Second and third. Montreal with a chance for more here. Saito. Saito has not been great so far. Who's in? We can put Robertson in to close here. It's the bottom three in their order. This would be such a nice win to get. Don and Son. Don grounds out to third. Son flies out to left. Green, the 9-hitter, their last chance. A line out to first. And Montreal secures one heck of a win to climb back into things. Fisher, 2 for 3 with a home run. Cunningham with that huge home run. See, it doesn't track RBIs correctly. It says he's only got 1 RBI. That was a 3 RBI home run. Murata, 4.2 innings pitched. He did an awesome job as well. We are back in things. 3-4, -5 run differential. Not at all the end of the world. I wonder if we sim against Milwaukee here. Because I'm still loving this. I kind of want to do one more game. I mean, we took a really significant chunk out of season 1 here. But to be honest, I kind of want to just do maybe we sim Milwaukee and St. Louis. You know what? Let's sim Milwaukee first. And if we lose this game, we'll play the game against St. Louis. Either way, 10 games is half of a season, so it would be cool to get halfway through season 1 here. So it'd be cool to get halfway through season 1, and it's a 13-11 loss where we give up 7 runs and blow what looks to be a 11-0 lead. That's great. The real testament to our bullpen right there, blowing an 11-run lead. But we fall to 3-5. And you know what? I am going to cut this episode off here. It's getting late. That was a pretty fun episode. Teetering between a average team and a rebuilder right now, but this is a little bit of a not great roster. I think there's quite a few guys. Last season we ended up with a pretty good team that underperformed, and I screwed up the re-sign phase after the first season because I got confused, and we lost most of our team. And I was frustrated. Not to make you guys too unexcited about this team, but this might be a team where I don't mind losing a few pieces. I think there are probably a few guys here who, at least given how much we seem to be spending on salary, there might be a few guys here who don't exactly deserve the bucks they're getting. I don't know why Wells is getting $5 million a year. Saito on $1 million isn't the end of the world. Fisher deserves 29. Shoji but yeah, I mean, Fisher on 29 is a lot. Murata on 18 million might not be the greatest. Benitez, yeah, we're paying a lot for this pitching staff. I guess. I don't really know where all this money is going. I guess it's kind of spread out. It's pretty frustrating, though. We don't have a very good team. And we also don't have a lot of money to move around. So we're just going to have to get the best out of this roster that we can. So on that note, I'm honestly pretty inspired to just fly through this first season and see who we want to keep, see who we want to get rid of. But it is worth it that Shoji is only 21. So when it comes down to Shoji against Fisher and the fact that Fisher has the 3-year contract. It's really tough. Shoji's only got 1 more year left. You definitely like to re-sign him. But Fisher is on all this money. But with how re-signing works, I'm not entirely sure that Cunningham and Fisher won't come up for re-signs anyway. It says they have 3-year contracts, though, so I'm confident that they're not. It's going to be a matter of re-signing Shoji and Robertson, which honestly may not even be possible. So who knows? Yeah, this might be a tough situation that we're really going to have to draft well and sign efficiently to get out of. So this might actually end up being a fun little project here because we aren't in a great situation, and this is a sports sim. This is a sports video game. A lot of times, the best stories are the times where you got to grind and you got to fight to build a winning roster. And I think that's what we might have on our hands here. I'm not trying to put lipstick on a pig either. I really do think that that's the case. I think we're just going to have to do a lot of hard work here to work out who the good players on this team are and who the good players on this team aren't. Like if we want to keep a player like Arnold, who's 25, but he doesn't have power, he doesn't play great defense, how much is he going to produce? Let's see. I mean, Cervantes has power, but he says he's got 17 RBI, but you can't really trust the RBI number. We do know that he's got 14 hits, but he's 34. But he's also cheap. I mean, it's really complicated. But as one of the, it looks like he's the 4th best hitter on our team. I mean, is that good enough to be the 4th best hitter on our team? Or is it the lack of quality at the bottom of the order with hitters like Wells and Gomez and Giannino, who don't really seem to be producing? Saito, who definitely hasn't been producing. I mean, Saito is the guy where I really want him to get better. I mean, look, we can train him for these bites and get that hit rating up. I think that's definitely worth it. But, yeah, this is definitely worth it to train Drake Giannino right here. We need to do this. This is very important. See, we got to put the work in. Player dev. Right here. Give Giannino some power. And already, yeah, give Gomez that power too. See, already this is looking a lot better. Wells is 28. We can put his power up there. That's a little more stomachable. And see, just there, this lineup is a lot better now. A lot more flexibility. We move Gomez up to the 7 hole and have Arnold be a real proper 9-hitter. Yeah, you know, let's put Giannino in the 5 hole. We can maybe even have Giannino clean up. But then I don't know who'd hit 5th. We could have like a super stacked order here where we have Cunningham lead off. And then Giannino slides to the 4. And Cervantes can move down the order. Cervantes can maybe hit 5th or 6th. You know what? I think I might like that more than what we're doing right now. So Cunningham, Shoji, Fisher, Cervantes, Giannino, Saito, Gomez, Wells, Arnold. I really like that lineup. All right. See, we've already done quite a bit to improve this team. Can Shoji train? Shoji can train. 8,000 bites. That's a lot. I might not spend that. He's already really good. Cunningham, what does it cost to train him? 4,000 bites to level that up. That might be worth it. How old is he? 29? Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just get the best out of what we have. And Murata is apparently our best pitcher, so it's probably worth it to level him up. Just one control setting. That's 4,000 bites. I don't really know if that's worth it. Sullivan. Movement, that's only 2,000. Let's do that. Benitez, training. He desperately needs that velocity boost. It's 4,000. But you know what? He's only one of our only 3 starters, and he desperately needs it. We got to compete in this league. We got to win games somehow. We got to make those differences somehow. And ultimately, when it comes to getting us back to 4-5, this is a pretty big game here against St. Louis that's about to come up. So we'll see you on the next episode. Had an absolute blast here in episode 1. We're going to get back to it next time.